first down. Josh Reynolds stopped by Alex Singleton. Clock's ticking down. It is fourth down. And
I'm surprised
we're wondering what is
the timeout here. Stop the clock, but
neither team's calling timeout. The fans are roaring.
wow.
And the Brits are wondering what is happening in London. And so are the American announcers. And that is halftime. Garrett Wilson being somewhat demonstrative with his coach heading off the field. My word, it's 10.
At the end of the first half, when you were walking off the field, was that the way the drive went?
Well, really, that stuff like that is just, I don't know, y'all. I just didn't know exactly what the plan was, and once I figured it out, I was disappointed. I'll just say that. So, yeah.
How do you run a play? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I didn't know exactly what the plan was. I just thought once we converted the fourth down, I just thought we were going for the trying to make the play, and then obviously we get to another fourth down, and it's a tough spot to be in. So, in hindsight, I get why they did that, but in the moment, I was just like, man, I don't know.
Yo, YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Q, back at y'all again with another video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes, man. So, the New York Jets are once again a disaster. I think the Jets are 0-5, 0-6 right now. Sunday morning they played in London. They looked completely inept, man. They looked completely incompetent. Especially before halftime. Aaron Glenn, poor time management skills as a head coach, really showed, man. And the entire stadium the entire stadium, bro, was kind of confused about what exactly the Jets were doing. And if you want me to be honest with you, man, I think the game, the end of the game score was 11-13, something like that. So this was a game that was very, very much winnable for the New York Jets, and they figured out a way to squander that. You know what I mean? Well, first I want to start off with the quarterback, Justin Fields, man. Now a lot of people are going to say that it's Justin Fields' fault. Justin Fields is not good enough to be a starting quarterback in this league. Honestly, man, minus Pittsburgh, which was a pretty good spot for Justin Fields, man. Other than that, man, every other place Justin Fields has gone to, bro, has dealt with with a high level of incompetency, dysfunction. You name it, Fields has dealt with it, man, especially after being drafted by the Chicago Bears. Never really had any help around him. And then he got shipped away to Pittsburgh, and then they drafted Caleb Williams. And now he's on another bad team in the New York Jets. And you guys know how I feel about the New York Jets as it pertains to their quarterback situation, man. The Jets, when it comes to the quarterback position, for some reason they just can't get it right, man. Whether it's the quarterback not being good enough, or whether it's just the offensive line being shitty and they don't have the coaching personnel to maximize that quarterback's talent. Either way it goes, man, when it comes to quarterbacks, the Jets just have a bad history with quarterbacks, But Aaron Glenn, though, man, I don't know, man. I feel like Aaron Glenn should kind of be in the hot seat, especially after the last game against the Broncos that they played. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Aaron Glenn is a cool dude as far as what he says on the podium and all that. But the results that I think the New York Jets and the New York Jets fan base was expecting from Aaron Glenn, he has yet to deliver any of that for the New York Jets, man. And honestly, people are telling me that he's a defensive-minded head coach, which I kind of knew that already because of his stint in Detroit, where he was one of the best defensive coordinators in football, and he was able to get this job along with his buddy Ben Johnson, who ended up getting a job with Chicago and all that. But back to Aaron Glenn, though, man. They brought Aaron Glenn in here for defense, man. The Jets can't stop the run, and they got Quinnen Williams. I'm gonna give him some grace on the secondary because Sauce Gardner, ever since he signed that contract, he has not looked the same. We can all agree on that. Sauce has not looked the same ever since he signed his contract, okay? So I might have to give Aaron Glenn a little grace for that. But the defensive line, not really getting pressure like that on the quarterbacks. The defense is not even holding teams to under 30 points half the time when the Jets play, man. They're getting 30 dropped on them here. They're getting 40 dropped on them here, 27 here. So whatever the Jets brought you in here to do, Aaron Glenn, you're not even doing that. You know what I mean? Which was, bolstering up this New York Jets defense. And they have some okay defensive pieces on the team. You just haven't been able to make them gel. And if your offense is looking bad and your defense is looking bad, which is what they brought you in here to fix in the first place, then what use are you to the New York Jets? What use is Aaron Glenn to the New York Jets, bro? If his defense sucks and you knew he wasn't going to be a good offensive play caller because that's not his MO, that's not what he does. So what use do the New York Jets have for Aaron Glenn? I don't know, man. I think Aaron Glenn might be on the hot seat. I think Aaron Glenn might be on his way out of New York, bro. I think the New York Jets may be one of those teams that might just blow this entire thing up. Hopefully get a quarterback in the draft next season and start from scratch. Because I think that's pretty much what they need to do, man. Justin Fields, I like Justin Fields. I think he can be a good bridge quarterback in this league. But I think that's as far as it goes with him, man. I think that's as far as it goes with him because he has too many games where he's gonna throw for like 58 yards the entire game. That is not starting NFL caliber quarterback level of play, man. You play a whole game and end the game with like 58 yards, Justin. That's not right, bro. But other than that, man, like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the New York Jets and the Aaron Glenn situation, man. And other than that, man, I'm going to catch y'all on the next video, man. Peace.